You're gonna have to bear with me, everyone. I think I'm here. How's the volume? Should be alright. It's a little loud in my ears, but I think we'll be alright. Alright, those of you who just tuned in to our game, Rotato's taken the 4-1 series win. One game off the sweep, which would have won us the 3rd seed, as we would have won the pod. Unfortunately, we're going to drop down to the 8th seed. Are those standings updated in the hub? Not really. So I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to not show those standings. Hi Tag, thanks for the raid. We're going to show my little matchup sheet. And I'm going to try to figure out, so this is Blots and Tea Party did secure. Rotato's will be the dreaded 8 seed, the scrappy 8 seed. Converse Ball Stars will be a team that can be picked. Pop Fusties will be a team that can be picked. And I'm missing a team here. Who am I missing? This is embarrassing. Powerpuff Girls. Harlem. Wonder Pod. Powerpuff Girls. Nuclear Jutes. Who am I missing here, dude? Oh, I am missing Nuke? I thought I had him in there. Ah. There we go. Alright, first thing we're gonna do, let me post in content, post the server invite in the Twitch chat here. Join that server if you want to call in. Anything about the regular season, we're going to try to start getting captains in here to announce their matchups. I think I'm going to try to get PK in if possible. If you're a captain, join me. Sorry, we're doing a lot of this on the fly. I am assuming that the people will take their bye. I guess I don't know if that's actually confirmed or not. I'm gonna get PK in here to start. Alright, PK, how is this gonna work?
Well, how it works is pretty much like normal, right? So, obviously 15 teams make the playoffs, one team gets a bye, starting with the #1 seed having the option. And then beyond that, it goes, into picking. Obviously, you can't pick a team that, previous seed is picked. And the winners of the pods are the top 6 seeds.
Yep.
So we can, if you want to get it going, we can start with Nipple.
Yep, I will drag him in here. Alright, Nipple, can you hear us alright?
Hello.
Ooh, you're a little low for me, hold on. Try that again.
Hello.
That should be better.
Awesome.
Alright, so I guess the big question for you, are you taking the buys, the 1 seed here?
This may surprise some people, but we are indeed taking the bye.
There you go. Locked in. Alright. I guess any thoughts? You guys finish as the 1 seed? And any thoughts to close the regular season out?
No, I will not give away our secrets.
Okay. Justice for MC, by the way. Who we got next? What's like House Freedom block us if I got my
that'll
standings
be,
correct?
HD.
HD. Are you with us?
Why, hello.
How are you?
I'm lovely. Good evening, Anka. PK.
So a chance for you here. We the people take the bye. You got the pick of the litter. Who's going to be your opponent here in the first round?
With the first pick of the Season 23 Silver Playoffs, I am choosing Microphone Hunt.
Ooh, I kind of like that actually.
That's right.
Spicy.
That's the number 10 seed there, so 2v10 for the first.
Yep, thank you. And any you want to shed some light as to why Microphone Hunt is the pick?
That's what the boys wanted. I trust the boys.
All right, easy enough. Thanks, man.
No problem.
All right, next up I have Blots and Tea Party Refined. Refined, you with us?
Hello, I am. Yes, hello, hi.
All right, now, how happy were you when you saw Game 1?
Well, I was pretty relieved. You had AJ, and props to AJ. He kind of balled out tonight, but I was really hoping that you would keep losing, because I would have loved to pick your team. Get some bad blood in for round 1.
Absolutely. Well, unfortunately, we had to win a 4 out of 5. No big deal. But, anywho, just Microphone Hunt off the board. Who is your selection here?
Yeah, well, I'll take a sec just to kind of go over sort of my thought process.
Yep.
I was considering Microphone Hunt too. I know it seems maybe a little bit weird because they're a high seed, but if you look at the schedule, it's kind of a weak schedule, I'm not going to lie. I think the HD was very smart. He picked the calculated pick. I'm also not surprised that Anti-Re took the bye. I don't think he's a coward for it, but he'd be stupid to take opponent and lose. So that really just left me with like 2 or 3 teams to really consider. And I think we're going to make it a little bit spicy here.
I love that.
Not too spicy though, only spicy in terms of the sort of the matchup, the inclinations, because I've played with this guy, I've played for this guy, I've helped coach him. Now it's time to play against him. I'm going against the king, and we're picking Nuclear Juice.
Wow. Okay. Not scared of the Doddsfall edition?
You know what? I think it would be very. I'm honored to play against Doddsfall, man. He's very a maligned figure in the community, and I'd rather if we get beat by anyone, it'd rather be by him. So
True.
We'll be taking Nuclear Jukes, and best of luck to them.
Sounds good. Thank you, Refund.
Thank you.
And PK, they are the 15, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Alright, I have the Revs up next. Does that match what you have?
What a different tab, but yes, they are next.
Okay.
It's Logi.
Yep. Logi, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. What's the pick here, and give me the thoughts as to why.
Yeah, we're gonna take Insane Clown Posse, and the thoughts are basically, we beat them in the regular season, and think we can do it again.
Question 1, PK, do you know what seed they are?
They are the 14 seed.
Thank you. And then follow up for you, Logi. So when you played them, was that before or after they acquired Beast Mode?
That was after.
And how badly did you beat them?
I think it was 4-1.
Alright, that's all I needed to know. Thanks.
Yep.
OPH, it appears, is up next.
Yes.
Nameless, what's going on? I hope Nameless is with us.
He's muted.
Oh, my bad. I'm here.
Alright, cool.
Going good. Going good. We're picking the Tag Prof team.
Let's go, dude. Are you fooled by the claim that he injured himself? earlier today.
I didn't even see that he injured himself. I just know that I've kind of been talking shit to him all season. So, and we played him week 1, so I kind of like it.
So
Going in to playoffs like this.
they just took 2 out of 5. I know we were talking about it a little bit before my game. Took 2 out of 5 against the Papranos, and no concerns there.
No, not at all.
All right.
Not
Name-
at all.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Good luck to you.
Thanks. What was their seed, PK?
They are the 13th seed. We've had teams just going in order.
That's lame. What?
I
Jazz.
don't know that they realize that, but
Yeah. I think Jazz is HGB, right?
yes.
Okay. Hopefully she will unmute, undeafen. Jazz, if you're listening to the stream. Why said I removed nuclear jutes? I'll DM her.
Yeah, I did the same.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, Jazz?
Hey.
So-
Nothing.
Talk to me. What is the pick? You got 3 teams remaining.
That's the thing, I don't know. I'm thinking.
We can put it to a vote in Twitch chat if you'd like.
Okay.
So your
Tell us
choices,
which
in
side to
case
vote.
you don't know, are Converse Ball Stars, Powerpuff Girls, and Pop Fussies.
Yeah, Twitch chat. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds. Whoever gets the most votes in chat, we'll put that down for Jazz.
Wait.
Well, you take a second. I think, to me, I would take Pop Fusties here. I'm a little biased because
Yeah, right now, I'm leaning towards Pop Fusties and Converse.
That's good to know, I guess.
I know, it's just tough because no one's around to help me with this decision.
I understand it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
This could ruin your entire season.
I don't know.
If you're the better team, you just beat them.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
And my hot take is I don't think any of these 3 teams, and I guess that's my team included as one of them. I don't think any of these
Ouch.
3 teams are particularly different from each other skill level wise. I think they're all in about the same tier.
I kind of vibe with that. Gled said Pop Fusty is what Waterwheel said. If that helps you.
Yeah, Gleg is on the team, so.
Wait, where's Gleg?
I don't know, Waterwheel said that in chat. I don't know where he said it.
I messaged everyone.
Oh my
on
god, I
your team
messaged
chat,
him.
and
and he
you were
did
the
not
only one that
reply.
responded. So. This may
Oh,
be the end of-
Waterwheel says he was lying about it. No worries.
Oh, he
the
was
end
lying.
of, live picking the team on the spot.
I can spin the wheel for you if you want.
Okay, so hold on. Who's on this Powerpuff Girls team?
That is Poet. And a bunch of people I forget, to be frank with you.
Poet, myself, D-Rec, and Bird Reynolds.
What if I picked PK's team? How would you feel, PK?
I mean, sure. Like I said, I think
Are you scared?
not really. I'm not really scared of, like, if I have to pick a, it's like, I mean, if you're any of these 3 teams, right, you want to be picked by Globotters here, right, since they've got the lowest points, right, they're the 6th seed based on the pods, not
That's
based on
true.
record, right,
That's
so,
a fair point.
so, like, would I like
I
to
don't know.
I'd like to have the bye, but, like, failing that, I'd rather be
It
picked by
sounds
the
like
weakest
you're
team.
kind of like deflecting.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
I think you're scared.
I'm kind of getting the vibe too. Should I lock you in, Powerpuff Girls?
No.
Okay.
I guess I didn't sound that scared.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pull up those rosters.
You're all good. We'll
I'm
give
gonna
you a
look
couple
real
minutes.
quick.
Since we have a second, do you mind, Jazz, if I take a call, and then we'll get
Go
back
ahead.
to you?
Go ahead.
All right. Jarvis, you're in. You're in. What's to take? Don't stay muted here.
I genuinely thought you meant like an actual call.
Oh no. What you got, Jar?
Okay, well, I think the choices so far have been mostly good. I don't see any problems with them. I think that Mike will be better than people think. I mean, didn't they just beat HD's team like this week? The worst team in the playoffs is probably Bagcroft's team, and then Nuke, and then ICP, and then Pop, and then CBS, and then Mike, and then PPG.
So interesting. You think picking microphone was a mistake then for a first pick? Is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean they have more upside than these other teams because they actually have good players on the team that can win playoff games, and there were just many other like conservative dead options of teams that you could just overpower versus one that has been chaotic at times, but you know, the OPH crew frequently comes through in the playoffs for the clutch. So I don't know, it's risky. I guess it's just to like prove the point of they just beat us and we'll take them again, but not intelligent.
Out of the three remaining, and we'll hopefully have Jazz's pick here in a second. Out of the three remaining, is there one you would prefer us to end up with at the end of the day?
Well, I like to play the team we just played because we smoked them and we were missing our best player. So.
Well, I mean, I'm sitting right here. I mean.
Okay. Well, I don't know about that. Actually, you kind of have been our best player this season.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Value. So, I would rather play. Assuming we don't get to play them, I would say I don't know. It's tough because the defense that CBS has is like nuts. Their offense sucks, and PPG is kind of just like a dead team. Like there's no firepower to the team that Sugar's got, and those teams don't win in playoffs. I would probably still slightly prefer to play CBS because they just won't get out if we like focus. But
yep.
we'll beat any of these teams.
Yeah, I feel fairly confident in our abilities to at least pass the first round here. Jazz, any update for us?
Yeah, wait, I have a question for Jarvis. Jarvis, who should I pick?
You should pick the Pop Fusties because we just beat them without balls to you badly. They have no upside, there's no, like, fuego in the team. They're not a complete team. They have good individual players for the positions, but they aren't a complete team, and they are prone to collapsing. They don't have the X factor, and they will not win in the playoffs.
Interesting.
I think at this point you've reached the bottom of the barrel on who you're gonna ask for advice, and it's time to.
Wait, who else is in the waiting?
You got Active and Flaccid isn't waiting.
I hate having to pick. I'm not gonna pick Pop Fusty because they're my friends. I like them.
In that case, for your team, I'd almost rather have PPG to play because your team is an all-around, like, balanced team, and their team is like that, but your overall quality is better versus CBS, which is just so lopsided. You don't have the balls to you active offense that my team has. You don't have an offense of that quality, so that would almost be harder for you. If I were you, I would pick Pop and then PPG as number 2 option.
Wow. You know who I'm gonna pick?
Let me hear it.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Powerpuff Girls.
Sweet. Sold. What's your seed, PK?
God, I don't remember anymore.
Because I know PK is so scared. I hear him trembling.
The
Yeah,
problem with the
11 seed.
team is that they're okay in the regular season when you can just win some games by just not fucking up. But in the playoffs, when it comes to the clutch, they don't have firepower. Their best old player is D-Rec, who is the two-way ball that should be on defense. Or does
No,
Burt Reynolds
I
play
still
out?
have a.
I don't even know. Whoever plays O for that team
God
is
bless
not
you
going-
both.
is not going to.
I love Jarvis. But let's keep it moving. Flaccid. Are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, cool man. Hey,
Hello.
you got one pick here. Pop Fusties or the Ball Stars.
Oh gosh, it's just such a hard decision, Anka. And you know, before I make that decision, I just want to say a few things.
Please.
And really take my time here. I'd like to thank you first and foremost for hosting such a lovely event and exciting for the Tag Pro community, for all of us to
Well,
see
if I
these
can
picks live in
interject,
action.
couldn't happen without all the captains and PK, right? So appreciate all you guys showing up too. But go ahead.
But the initiative is all on you, and it gets these matchups decided very early relative to other seasons. Sometimes they take a while, and that's great.
We were gonna have them decided by like 7 p.m. tomorrow, if not for this. But
Well, okay,
It's,
I'll take.
Well,
your
you
point.
know, it's 11:30 today, not 7 p.m. tomorrow. But you know, it's cool.
Additionally, I would just like to say I'm not scared of any of the teams that we had to pick from. We had, you know, down to the end there, I was thinking, you know, who's Jazz gonna pick, and really it didn't matter because probably in the next round of playoffs we're gonna have to play one of these teams anyway. These teams that were the last pick, so we're not scared of that. We know we're gonna have to play these teams. So this isn't this is a hard choice maybe in that we think we can beat all these teams. We have the best plus minus in the league. We're the fucking Sopranos, baby.
True.
All that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pick a team that we beat in the regular season. I tag read me like a book here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick
Yep,
the
we're gonna
Pop
pencil you
Musties.
in there. Can I be honest with you? I think that's a 4-0 for you guys.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good about it. I like that the 12 seed fell to us there. You know, the 10 and 11 got picked beforehand. I like HD's picking Microphone Hunt. I disagree with Jarvis. I think that's going to be a good dub for House Freedom Blockus. They were number 1 on our board. I thought maybe they'd fall to us because of their seeding, but clearly I slept on the amount of them being slept on. So anyway, thank you for hosting this. This is great. I look forward to an exciting playoffs and watching the Foci 4 on the beach. It'll be great.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you one question about that. So I'd seen you asking around for reschedules and things. So when exactly are you having issues with playoffs, and are you concerned?
Well, I think my sign-up comment has that pertinent information.
Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe it doesn't, but I believe it does. So parties who need to know can know that way.
Okay.
I can make this first round of playoffs for sure. I would love if we face the Rotatos in the Mooper because, you know, we've talked about that potential reschedule.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great.
Yep.
And I'm almost certainly for sure missing the Foci 4, which is unfortunate. But I think my team is in good hands with our out of league sub.
Cool beans.
Yep. All right. Thank you again.
Yep. Thanks, Flossie. PK, any thoughts from you either on, I guess on anything, but maybe your matchup with Jazz and company?
Hoping for a reschedule, to be honest, 'cause I got a work trip dropped on me where we're going to this like fucking country resort in like the middle of nowhere, Texas. That's almost surely gonna have garbage ping.
Oh no, I gotta go to this country resort. Oh no.
Like middle of Anyway, there are better places to go than like,
Sure.
truly the sticks of Texas for a work trip, and so already had to ask him for a reschedule. Joe's gonna ask whoever picked us, so
Gotcha. Okay.
hopefully, if not, it'll probably be some sub, which, you know, we'll see how that goes.
Okay. I guess thank you for helping run this so smooth. Any comments on the regular season as a whole as your position as a CRC member or anything?
Yeah, I feel like we got our true drama out in that like week between the majors and minors draft, which is always a
Agreed.
dramatic week in the calendar. I feel like the season ran pretty smoothly. I'm pretty happy with it. Hopefully people are as well. I had a good time.
All right, thanks, PK. I am gonna drag Galeba in here. I know he had some promotion to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. We will get to the Yanko winners after we talk with Yelpa and Adarsh, who apparently is in chat as well. Yelpa, how are you?
Konbanwa. I am something right now. I spent an hour on my bathroom floor. I had some very delicious birria tacos. It's been a day. It's been a day. How are you?
I'm well. All hopped up from playing a Tag Pro series.
I saw that you went 4-1 against Cheese Doodle. It was weird. Button was like a stationary cone out there.
Yeah.
You made him look silly.
Talk to me about why you're calling.
All right. So opening day, Orioles tickets. Should I try and get them?
If Corbin Burns is pitching, absolutely.
Maybe meet up.
Ooh,
You know?
tempting.
Get Homie, get Karamak, get all the other Baltimore people in on this.
Oh, that'd be sick, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. You gotta remind me to look into that. All right. What am I calling about? So someone named FC asked in the chat, when is next season of mLTP? And that is scheduled for the first week of May. But if you have not gotten your Tag Pro fix yet out of this winter COVID, flu, rhinovirus, everything season, then I am going to announce to you something that Anam has announced, and I didn't think he was going to yet. There is season 23 of ELTP, European League Tag Pro, where ELTP invades New York City. You can sign up for that at reddit.com/r/ELTP or going to Anam's personal alternate stats site for competitive Tag Pro, tagpro.dev. ELTP Major Season 23. The season is scheduled to begin the weekend of March 24th. That is Super Bowl weekend. That is championship weekend, I should say. And the season will go on until the regular season will end in April, and the finals will occur around the time that all you college students have completed your finals. That is season 23 of ELTP. ELTP invades NYC. Games on New York and London. So if you are an East Coast ball, I know some of you are. I've seen the fuck Dallases in
Yep.
chat.
Very interesting
You wanna sign
wrinkle.
this?
I like the fact that they're playing on New York City some. I think that's an interesting solution. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be majors and minors. There's grand finals. Europe has weird rules. They've got weird players. But, it's a good time. I like the European players a lot. More than I like the North American players. Especially the ones that use foul language and ableist language and our majors discussion chats. Guys, don't do this.
Absolutely.
Seriously. If you're going to insult somebody, be a little more creative about it. Don't use a protected class and use that as the basis for your insults. How about using your brain and then just going for the full 9 yards, the full Monty, the whole proxy? That's not the phrase at all. But just dress it up a little and don't look so bad, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Like the hair, Anka.
Thank you very much.
All right, so yeah, sign up. ELTP Season 23. March Madness is coming. All the bounties are coming. Everyone, great regular season. Make sure to yell at your local CRC member. Oh, and remember, if you don't like the pods, you can always become CRC for Season 33. We'll post signups in the Discord momentarily. Sign up to be CRC, and maybe you can make someone's day better than the day you've had. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you, Yelpa.
Beep boop. Where's the disconnect button? Crap.
There we go. I don't. Adarsh, do you actually have a a take, or are you just sitting in there?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Any thoughts?
I don't know. I was just gonna ask, how did you feel the season went for us?
Well, you know, I saw in Miner's discussion just now that you said you really enjoyed the season, so I'm glad you did. It was a weird one. Week 1, after drafting balls to you and having them not show up, that nearly sent me over the ledge. Because my draft plan was to get Koos, and I had to pivot, and Jarvis was in my freaking ear about balls to you all draft, and I did it, and I wasn't sure if I was so worried he was just gonna ghost us, and then that first week happens, and I'm like, oh my god, our season's over. And then he started showing up. We turned into a pretty good team, to be honest with you. Like, I really like where we're at. I think, you know, we go 4-1 tonight. Maybe should have been 5-0 without balls to you. I think that's really encouraging. So yeah, I think overall a good season. I loved home maps. I thought that was a really good addition. I think it could probably be a little bit tighter so we're not playing like corners again. I thought home maps was a fun wrinkle. And then I don't really care what people say. I like pods, so I'm a pod guy.
Hey, that's your opinion. I just think it's funny how the 2 things that were implemented this season screwed us out of a higher seed.
Oh.
The pod thing screwed us. And
yes.
Then we went 4-1, and the only map we lost on was the home map.
Yeah. Nameless does ask a question in the Twitch chat, and I think I did make this clear at the time. He asked, is Active sad that you tried to trade him? Are you sad that you were on the trade block at one point?
I think see, we walked the line between sarcasm and genuine, like, real, like, talk. So the first couple of times you said you were trying to trade me, I didn't know what what type of fucking thing you were talking about. Were you actually trying to trade me? Or were you being sarcastic? And then I realized, if I'm away from Jarvis, I'm perfectly happy. So then I wanted you to trade me, and then he got a shit mic, which made me feel even worse. And, you know, it just kept going on and on until today, where he came late and started complaining about shit, and I'm like, that's cool, dude, I still can't hear you.
That's so true, bro. That's so true.
I still can't. I don't know what he's talking. He's complaining about graphics, and I'm like, alright, that's cool, man. Fix the mic. I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I will say the vibes are like a million times better here at the end of the season than whatever I was feeling in week 1.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I mean, after week 1, I think I was just immediately thinking, okay, the season's not going to turn out the way I thought it would. I'm just going to phone it in. And now, I only phone it in half the time. So that's
a massive improvement.
It's a massive improvement. I got dropped immediately by Sugar. Immediately as soon as I got drafted.
A blessing in disguise, really.
You never know, man. I thought I was gonna go to novice, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool. And then you pick me up, and I'm like, oh no, that's not so great. And then I saw the team, and I'm like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. And then after week 1, I'm like, oh fuck.
But we turned it around.
Now, hey, we're doing pretty well. Now just make sure we don't get upset in the first round, and then I won't be sad anymore.
Sounds like playing to me.
And also, my pick for the upset in the first round, I'm gonna go unconventional. I'm picking King Cruel's team. I'm taking Toxic Cap, whatever train is, Gossip, Toxic, Cap Train versus OPH. I think King Cruel wins.
Don't hate that pick at all. I think both OPH and Mike have been kind of sus week to week, and if Tag Prof hits his stride here like he did in whatever season that was with M&S, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think it's also we're talking about Harlem Globetrotters getting a top 6 seed because they won their pod. OPH is a 7 seed if you go by overall standings.
True.
They technically shouldn't have been. I mean, their pod was so bad. They were the number 1. They were the winner of their pod with the 7 seed, with like the 7th best record. So we never know. And I'm never gonna bet against Tag Prof in the playoffs. This guy's won too many times for me to like not bet against him.
Are there at some point do we feel like he's coasting off his reputation a little bit?
I mean, I'm gonna believe him until he doesn't. So
Okay.
until
Fair
he
enough.
does badly or he gets knocked out first round, I'm not gonna be like, King Cruel. The first 2 times were a fluke. Surely the third time will also be a fluke. Yeah, I mean he gave Jarvis a Mooper. I mean, come on. Come on.
That's a fair point.
I mean, come on.
Maybe he'll meet us in
Like-
the Mooper and he can give Jarvis another one.
Oh, it'd be perfect. That'll be great. The scenes that will have to happen for that to happen. The teams that would have to absolutely
I know.
That would be the ideal scenario. It's insane. But who knows? Who knows? I just said it was a great season. I'm happy you picked me up.
Yep.
Even though it was with Jarvis. But, I mean, hey, I'm 2 for 2 in making the playoffs with Jarvis on my team. That's a record that not a lot of people can talk about.
There you go. Alright, thanks, Atta. Appreciate you.
Yep, have fun.
See you. Alright. Yeah, I would agree. Adarsh makes a nice point there. I think Tots of Gossip Cap Train, big upset potential over OPH. I think the obvious first pick here, the bye obviously takes the win against Weed the People. I think Anti-Re steps on a Lego or something similar. I did not say Adolf, by the way. It was close. I didn't, though. I think HFB takes that one. Most of these I don't think are terribly bold pits. Nuclear Jutes I think has the potential to get interesting. I'm still going to take BTP on that, though. Give me... There we go. The Revs, I think they're gonna freaking destroy SCP, dude. I think if we've been kind of saying it the last 2-3 weeks, if you're looking for a sleeper, if you can call 4 seed a sleeper to win the Mooper, the Revs are playing at a really high level right now. First is playing absolutely out of his mind. Logi's been awesome. Koos has been awesome. And Mike Dino's just awesome as any, as he always is. I'm not sure if I like BTP 4-1. You know, I think there's potential. I don't know. I think Doddsfall is an X factor for them. The King can be an X factor too. It's always an interesting choice when you pick the team with the Majors drop, even if maybe Doddsfall isn't the quality of a Majors drop you would normally get. So I could see that series maybe being a little closer contested, but I think overall Refined and company just too good. I think this is the 5v13. I will take TCT, and I'll be honest with you, take that in the 6-game series. And as we get down, I trust Gleg more than I do, I think, anyone in Powerpup Girls. I think this is probably going to be a pretty close series, though. Give me HEB in 7. And then I told Flaccid I think this is an easy 4-0 for Papranos. With how we played against the Fusties tonight, I mean that shouldn't be a close series. And then us, you know, Converse has some players. They have 7s. They have other people, I think, besides 7s. Mr. Awesome, Tinder, Black Magic, good team. You know, 7s and Mr. Awesome is a really potent combo. I do like us, obviously. Take us in 6th for that one. Yes, those are my picks. Nothing really crazy. Really just the one upset here. Tots of Gossip Cap Train over OPH. And I don't think that's too out of the ordinary. I think I think most people probably align on those pits. I'm gonna link the Discord one more time. If you want to call in with a take about the regular season, the upcoming postseason, really anything at all, you can go ahead and join the Nightcap waiting room voice channel. I'll drag you in if you want to call in and share your take. I guess let's shout out those teams who've been eliminated. The Chris Sims podcast, if you're an NFL fan, they do a requiem for a team as each team is eliminated. I won't do the limerick that they normally do, but just thoughts and prayers to the Green Beans, Ball Too Well, and the Boosty Boys. Was really rooting for Boosty Boys last night. They made a really spirited run at it. I think they won their first 2 games. And had a chance to make it in the playoffs, so I was disappointed to see that they couldn't pull it off. Green Beans. Actually, we could talk Green Beans a little bit. So, kind of a check-in from the trade deadline. They had made that trade, a couple of trades, to send PK to the Power Up Girls for Smoji. And they had sent Rick to We the People for MC. I think Rick really solidified We the People's lineup. It's hard to tell how much, right? Because they were the 1 seed without him, and they continued to be the 1 seed with him. I think last night was as bad as I've seen them play all season. So I really like what Rick did for them. And then honestly, I think PK to Powerpuff Girls really kind of a wash there, right? I don't know that it made a huge impact. I think losing Sugar for Poet was the main... That was the change that influenced their performance the most. No, I mean, a couple other trades that had happened. ICP picked up the Beast Mode. I don't think that made a huge difference for them. OPH does make I think they made the trade for Hugh, if I'm not mistaken. And obviously that got them to a point where they could win their pod, so it seems to have paid off for them. Although obviously I'm thinking they're not very good, but we're able to take the pod. Hashtag justice for MC, very true. Maps talk. Well, if someone could explain to me how maps in the playoff work, I would be happy to maps talk. From what I understand, the home team will be able to pick, the higher seed will be able to pick their home map, should they choose to. And then I believe the playoff rotation will largely be those high prio maps from the regular season. So that'll be your Jardums, probably your Merrilds, your Acetas. I don't know all the details, but it's bet a pretty standard playoff rotation, and then as we and we'll see some high seed home maps, which I think will make for really interesting games. I will say it's gonna be really interesting to see how teams look on their home maps in the postseason, how much emphasis they place on it. I think in the regular season, at least like we didn't put too much of an emphasis on scrimming on it, just because it was hard to coordinate scrims that way. But I will say, like a team like Pop Fusties, they looked really good. They looked really good on their home map tonight, and it was obvious that they had put some work into it. So curious to see if teams commit to really try harding on their home map. I think that could make a big difference in the series. If OPH were to take their series, I would think it starts with taking the game on their home map. So that's a big key, I think, for a lot of these teams. And of course, it's always fun when you beat a team on their home map, right? So some extra incentive for the away team too. In a high stakes setting, I think that's fun. I don't think anyone that really has a crazy home map left. The only one that was like way out there was the green beans, and obviously we don't have them anymore. I guess we can talk just quickly how these final standings ended up. Are we surprised by it? I think here are my surprises. I think I was lower on the Revolutions than I ended up being. I thought they were middle of the pack. They've obviously, shot up in my estimations since then. So I think them being at 4 would be a surprise to me from the beginning of the season. Gonna ignore Papranos as the 7, right? We know they're actually a 2, so that's about what I expected. We thought We the People would be good. I thought Refine's team was gonna be pretty good. Yeah, I think the other big surprise, I thought ICP would end up being a lot better than they were. I thought 2P and RB Bear were just going to be the best duo in the league. That definitely did not happen. And our 3rd and 4th balls have not been cutting it. So surprised to see them end up as the 14 for sure. Everyone else kind of, it's about where I expected. You could say Powerpuff Girls a surprise, but if you told me preseason that they'd lose Sugar after 2 weeks, then I'd be less surprised by that, right? So overall, I actually like standings this season. Not that crazy. Like you have maybe two teams you say, or at least I would say, that's kind of strange. ICP and the Revs. I think everyone else you could see, you could see that. I guess maybe House Freedom Blockus. I knew HD would be good. I wouldn't think he maybe would be able to carry this team this hard. And not to say the team around him isn't good. Vader's having an excellent season. I think he's leading the league in caps for sure. But certainly helps when HG's getting 30 tads a game, right? So I thought maybe they wouldn't be able to carry to the 2 or to be a top team. They obviously have done that. Maybe some end of the season award predictions. Just talked about Vader. I would assume he's your OBOS. I don't think stats have been updated for this last game, but he'll end up leading the league in caps here. And honestly, HG is probably my MVP and my DBOS. Is that crazy? I don't know if that's crazy. I think, Omni's had a really good season, but I don't know that statistically if he's up there enough to win a D award. Yeah, it really could be Vader and HD winning both positional MVPs, or I guess balls of the seasons. I would put Anti-Re in that conversation as well, and similarly in the conversation for MVP. If there is an FU Guest award this season and one of my team members does not win it, it's a sham award. I know we memed about the rotating stuff a little bit, but I think we actually did commit to it a fair amount, and we've played well enough to where we're top 8 seed without pods would have been a little bit higher. So I think we've shown that we can all play both ways effectively, and that rotating potentially maybe has a place. I don't really know that we redefined the meta or anything, but I think we've been playing a little bit different than people have been in the past, and I think that's interesting. And it's working out for us for the most part. We're about 5 till midnight here, so I'm gonna give you guys a last chance to call in. If you've got anything you want to share or talk about, I'll post the link one more time. iTag, thank you for the follow, by the way. Let me post that link again. Like I said, just call in there. Thank you, Nipple, by the way. Yeah, hop in the waiting room voice chat. I'll give you another minute or two, and then we'll wind the stream down. No worries, iTag. No worries at all. I guess we can talk pick for the Mooper at this point too, right? It's so hard without knowing brackets. You know, Weed the People is obviously the easy pick, and I'm tempted to pick them here. I would love to see a Weed the People versus Revolutions match. I think House Freedom Blockers versus Weed the People in the Mooper would be kind of spicy too, to see just how hard HD can bot people. I mean, because the caliber that Weed the People are, it's not going to be as easy on him, so I'm curious to see if he'll get his 30 TEDs, 25 returns against them or not. I think that'd be an interesting matchup. Yeah, I mean, until they show they can lose, I kind of think it's Weed the People for me. Again, I think that Rick edition was really nice for them. And they're the 1 seed for a reason, right? So I think as we head into the postseason, Weed the People, my Mooper pick. And again, I'd like to see them up against one of the Revs or House Freedom Blockers. I think those would be spicy. Alright, looks like no one wants to call in, which is fun. I'm going to shut down the stream here. Appreciate all of you tuning in. Thanks to all the captains and the captains' reps who showed up to do the pick live on stream. That was really cool. I'm glad we were able to make that happen. And good luck to you to those in the playoffs. Best of luck. And we'll see you. I guess we'll see you next time. GG's.